Don't give me the clap.
I'm leaving that in there.
It's fine. I don't care.
We were scrolling through Reddit before we started this, and I found something on the subreddit Ex-Mormon. Start selling the vaccine as an essential oil and let Utahns build their downline by recruiting other people to sell it. And the state will be fully vaccinated by Thanksgiving. And I feel like we should do that in more than just Utah. Maybe Indiana would benefit from that too.
Have you seen a couple of states have started doing a lottery that you can only enter where you go and get your vaccine and they enter you in the lottery to win prizes?
I want Indiana to do that, but I hope I'm already vaccinated, so as long as I can still do it.
It's not like you're going to be able to uninstall your vaccine to enter again.
I don't know. Take the microchip out, I guess. But I don't know.
I heard that the prophet of the Mormon church came out and was encouraging the Mormons to actually go and get vaccinated, and now there's a bunch of them that are going against their prophet, which to my knowledge has never happened before. So
not so good. Why? Why? I just don't get it.
They fell for one cult and then got persuaded by another one.
I really just do not get the whole not getting vaccinated thing. We've been getting vaccinated for so long. And one of the big things is well, they rolled it out so fast. It's they did for polio too.
People were dying.
They did for the Spanish flu. Shit happens. Every year we have a different vaccine for the flu because the flu changes.
Right.
So they only have a year to get that new vaccine out.
Ask most of those people that are against this one. They're not getting the flu vaccine either.
But they probably live in
a completely different reality.
But they probably did in the past, which pisses me off.
Yeah.
But whatever. What kind of socks you wearing today? Because I can't get into this too long.
Repping my lovely Hoosier State with some big ass corn socks.
Ooh, nice.
You got some upside down boys going on over there.
I got some sloths. Yeah, I'm feeling a little slow today. Mentally, physically. Everything. But we're here. Every time I say we're here, I always want to go, we're here, we're queer. But I'm not. And then I feel bad for thinking. I don't know why I feel bad, because it still would be funny, I think. I have a lot of queer friends and they laugh when I do it. So
as long as you're an ally, I don't think it matters.
I hope so. But I got some questions, right?
Send it.
First one. This came about because of the Bo Burnham special, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The problematic song that he had with the Aladdin costume.
Yep.
What did you ever, and what was it, would have been the most problematic costume that you had ever worn?
Oh, you really teed me up for a good one, too.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Good, because I don't have one.
Do you remember back in 2013-ish when the California Girls music video came out with Snoop Dogg and Katy Perry?
Yep.
I went in a tandem costume with a girl, and I was dressed as Snoop Dogg in that video. No blackface, just a terrible goatee and a cupcake-themed outfit. Brings me endless shame thinking back on it. It's awful. You weren't expecting that.
No, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought maybe you were going to be a Native American or something, and full out just Snoop Dogg from the Katy.
Yep.
The better part of that is that wasn't that long ago. Oh, that's great.
I was probably 18.
Loved that music video.
That's a decade ago for me.
I loved that song too. It was great. And
notice how much just admitting that has me sweating about it.
It was Yeah, but it was great.
Oh, it's
I'm glad.
awful, but it's great.
This is kind of like a therapy session, is what I'm starting to feel about this. And on the topic,
Oh God, here we go.
because I don't have a weird costume. Like I loved Halloween all the time, but I loved horror movies. So I'd always dress up as different horror movie people.
Right.
Most of them are masked, so you don't really have to worry about it being weird too much. Like I did Jason a lot, and as of recording this yesterday was Friday the 13th.
Right.
Posted a bunch of stuff on our social media, my other podcasts, and mine, because that's my favorite horror movie. But I never really did anything super problematic.
I dressed up as a hobo once when I was a kid, which nowadays I feel like would be kind of problematic, making light of like a homelessness issue, but
Yeah.
I was like 8.
Yeah, maybe. But that's a good one too. The other one's just too good.
Oh, it's fucking
Do you
awful.
have pictures of the other one?
I hope not. And if you request them, they're not getting dug up. I will go out of my way to get rid of them.
I hope we just have a bunch of people comment and they're like, we have to see these. Like, we'll be
Watch somebody completely dox me to go find these.
Someone's just like, bro, we'll just be patrons, like $10 patrons all the way down the board if you supply them.
It's not worth it. I think I maxed out the mic doing that. It was worth it.
Great. Next one. Where's the weirdest place you've ever pooped? And I have a good personal story about this too. So like,
dive into yours and let me brainstorm, because I've pooped in a lot of places at this point in my life.
Okay,
like I've got 30 years around the sun. So that's a lot.
I think this isn't, because I have a follow-up question on this too. And this is kind of going to answer both of them, but I have another good story about the next question I'm going to do. When I went to pick this mic up, I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. Super cheap. The dude didn't have a cord. So I ended up getting it for like $60. It's like $120, $130 mic, right? Went to go pick it up. Has the stand, everything looks great. I don't know what I ate, but on the way back, I had to pull over and shit. So bad. I legitimately got out of the car, held the door handle. And I think I'm getting a little, and the oh shit, like up here. And I just went like this and just
no.
Oh, dude, it was bad. Luckily, I have such bad allergies that I keep a stockpile of tissues, and also like it's weird, but I keep a roll of toilet paper just in case.
Yeah,
because
it's not a bad thing to keep in your car. That's totally reasonable.
So I keep that in there mostly for my allergies, not really for this occasion. Super awesome, but I pulled into a private driveway. It was a long private driveway that like wound, and the owner drove by while I was doing that.
No.
Super nice. And he was like, "You all right?" I'm like, "I think I ate something bad, man. I'm sorry." And he was like, "All good. Just want to make sure your car didn't break down." It just kept fucking going. It was great. It was great and terrible all at the same time.
On the same lines of pulling over to take care of some sort of business. An ex of mine, we were driving back from I think it was a Halloween party, and we were going through the town you grew up in. And she was asleep most of the ride home. We'd been drinking. I hadn't been, but she was. And she woke up out of her sleep and was like, "I'm going to puke." So we pulled over right outside of town, and she was doing her thing out the side of the car. Lo and behold, the cops show up. Can't have 5 minutes on the side of the road in that town without the cops being right there.
Never.
They were super understanding, though, just like the owner of the place that you shit in their driveway. You've definitely got us on that one, but yeah. They just wanted to make sure we hadn't hit a deer or a raccoon.
Awesome. So
I don't know that I've got a good defecation story. I mean, the worst is like a truck stop bathroom that had the condom machine on the wall, but I feel like that's not
that's pretty
that
normal.
uncommon. But I don't make it a point to go in those bathrooms.
The only, like, if we were talking bathrooms, the worst bathroom was a porta potty in Arizona the summer I worked out there. It was 130.
You've got Arizona and porta potty in the same sentence, so it's already hot.
It was
and
about
nasty.
120 to 130, somewhere in there. I was soaking wet, dude. Like there were people taking poos in this porta potty and these porta potty because it was a construction site. It was a construction site. So there was like two here, there, everywhere. You walk around that place or drive around that place. There's people taking poos with the doors wide open because they needed to get a breeze. They would get that hot.
Holy
And I'm a little bit of a
crap.
shy pooper. I'm better now, obviously. Got a few embarrassing ones out of the way, and now I'm fine. But oh my God. I was like, I at that time, this was a couple years ago, I could not do it. I was like, no, this is bad. Like I would go on trips with Carly's dad where we're doing jobs, and like I wouldn't poop for like a week because like I just had a shy thing going on.
Right.
Now I just don't care at all. And I'm just so whatever about it that I can just go wherever I want. Side of the road, for instance. But like, oh my God.
The hot porta potty sounds like a spiritual experience.
It was
120 degrees in a porta john. No, I'm good.
I remember getting out and our trailer with all of our equipment was right by it. And I walked in the trailer, grabbed a Gatorade, and I was like, I pooed out about 5 pounds and I think I lost about 15, guys. And I was working with like 6 dudes and they were all rolling around. It was so funny. But so if you don't have a moment like that, I have a follow-up. So we've all done it. We're adults. You know, usually you poo on accident, you know, as an adult or as a baby, not as an adult. But we've all done it as an adult.
Point too, but
we've all done it as an adult. On accident, whatever. What's the most memorable moment that you either pooed yourself or were so damn close to doing it?
I had the flu. And
that's everyone's. That's like a cop out. Come on.
I haven't shit my pants since I was a kid, John.
Okay, that's fine.
You clearly might have some more poop stuff going on.
I have one
here.
that's really funny. At the time,
you're like teeing yourself up for your own stories here.
That's because now that I'm like a fully medicated person, that like I just do not care. Like if people want to think that I'm a weirdo, that's fine. I feel kind of like your dad sometimes, just younger, where he just does not care. He just says and whatever and does whatever.
Let the cards fall where they end up.
He's just like, I'm just a good person at the end of the day, and that's about it. But I'm gonna say do whatever I want to do in the meantime.
No, my worst, if you want to call it a cop out, is the flu. I was in the shower and I coughed.
Was it diarrhea or was it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's just like.
How the hell are we gonna get people to watch this podcast when all we talk about is poop?
They might skip this one. Maybe I'll put in the title so that they can skip.
Trigger warning: shitting pants.
Yeah, like parentheses, trigger warning, poop. Just so that they can maybe skip this one. I don't know. I think poop's funny.
That might reel more people in.
That might.
Just to put it in the
trigger,
title. That's
like
that's
clickbait shit.
Yeah.
That's such bad. Like that's such bad. That's so bad anymore. Doing YouTube and podcasts and stuff that are going on YouTube, you have to be clickbaity with your titles anymore.
You won't get views if you don't.
Yeah. Like my other podcast is a lot of pop culture based stuff. And anymore, we're trying to be a little clickbaity with our titles, but not too over the top.
Right.
I don't know. This one, I'm trying to see what sticks and whatever. My personal YouTube, terrible. Like, it's just, I cannot get any clickbaity stuff to work.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. So mine, one time, I think I was a sophomore in high school. This was before me and Carly started dating. So I had to have been a sophomore or a freshman. We were out on the court playing some basketball for gym. I was still shy pooper back then. I went up to shoot a 3-pointer. I want to preface this that I sunk it, straight up sunk it. If anyone was there, I sunk it. I remember that I used to be okay at basketball, so I remember hitting it. When I came back down, just knocked a little turd out.
Oh fuck!
It was so lucky though, because I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I played it off in my mind. I played it off really cool. I probably was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I should watch the F-bomb because it says you do now. But anyways,
Talk like you talk.
We're 16 minutes in. They're not paying attention.
Yeah, they only
anymore.
pay attention on the first 5 minutes and last 5 minutes.
So I think I played it off pretty well. I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom. It was the perfect log that I was able to just like roll right out, like just plop it right out of my shorts. Very minimal cleanup. It was the most perfect situation of shitting yourself that could have ever happened.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, and then the other ones were also adult ones that were embarrassing, but you know, you do what you do.
I got bullied on a job site last week because I haven't thrown a basketball in a long time. It's been a while.
You're also a band nerd, so
yeah, thanks. Orchestra, thank you. Ripping out my string homies.
Sorry, I was band, you were orchestra.
Yeah. Drummers.
I know.
But they had a basketball hoop set up because it was a big warehouse building. It was Diversey. You sold it.
Oh, yeah.
But they had a basketball hoop and a basketball set up in one of the empty tenant spaces. And we were waiting for a lift to show up. So I walked over there and I grabbed the basketball and I went about to where the free throw line would be. Complete airball.
Airballed it.
5 feet from the hoop.
Man,
it was horrendous. I used to actually enjoy playing basketball.
Well, you are named after one of the most famous basketball players ever.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I did not challenge any or channel any of his talent.
No, not at all. Maybe you just gotta stick your tongue out when you play.
Yeah, white men can't jump. Holds pretty true for me.
It's a good movie too, actually. Oh god, I was gonna say something. Oh. So speaking of basketball hoops, my company is doing this thing where we're shifting a bunch of stuff around and we're doing like lean manufacturing. And it's like this way of manufacturing things to where it's like really, there's not a lot of downtime. You know, it's very clean process of getting very good quality goods in and out. Which kind of starts to bring things closer together. And, if we do a good enough job, they're going to put a basketball court in the middle of the
parking lot.
No, the facility, like inside the building.
They have enough floor space inside the building that they can cordon off an area for a basketball court.
Yeah,
that's
for
really
at least
cool.
a half of one. For at least a half a court. And they said we're estimating for a full court, but they're like, we'll give you a half a court. You know, if you make this work.
Yeah.
So I'm on that team of lean manufacturing. I'm like, man, I kind of want a basketball court. Like, I don't even really like basketball that much, but like, I do like
if you could take your lunch break and go over there and play horse with somebody while you're at work.
Exactly. Cause I go
be entertaining, a little bit of movement. That'd be awesome.
We have a gym there. So I go to the gym on my lunch break and it would be nice to kind of switch it up, you know, like go to the gym every couple of days, go to the basketball court So we'll see, but I don't know. Never know.
I was talking with some coworkers the other day about putting a gym in our office, and we barely got room to set down like a notebook. But I think it'd be really cool.
Left. Just need a couple more people to leave.
Clear out a couple offices. Put a Smith machine in there, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's like
we don't need a plotter. Fuck that thing. Throw it in the road.
The only thing I miss about the plotter is we don't really, well, I guess we have a full marketing area now, but I can't really use it.
Yeah.
The plotter was nice when I worked where you worked because I could print off personal stuff if I wanted to. But yeah, I miss that. I could probably get the marketing people to do stuff. Maybe.
I'd actually use it if it was a full color one.
Yeah,
it'd
but
be
it's
in
black
black
and
and
white.
white. It's like, what am I going to print out on this?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I don't really have anything else. I mean, we're at 20 minutes. Is there anything that you just like want to talk about?
I don't know. We're already on the workout thing. I recently started going back to the gym,
Okay.
and I'm kind of noticing like the gym stereotypes that you always see memes about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ever realize that it was like very accurate to every gym that you walk in.
Any
and
of them.
There's the dude bros over in the free weight area, and
Dude bros. Look at that. Just dudes being bros being guys or guys being dudes. Remember that Vine?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I do. In the
I was
football
please-
stadium, right?
Yeah. I was
It's
like,
not
please,
falling on deaf ears.
I was like,
I'm
please,
just brain dead.
please remember that. I might have not have got it right, but I was like, please jog his memory.
Dudes being guys.
Dude, it's just so bad. And I feel like me and you can get along with so many different groups of people. We have very different or very similar personalities. Some things are different, but I feel like we can get along with so many different people.
I'm really good at like mirroring when I'm in a group and just taking on the energy of the
like
people around me.
Like me, you, Carly's really good at it. We just kind of like mesh really well with a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
And being able to do that, you can stand back and just see all the memes of all these different people that you hang out with. And you're like, that only applies to me for about 10 minutes on a Saturday.
Right.
But like, yes. But the gym stuff is killer. I mean, now it's nice that I have one at work because really just me and a couple other people.
Mm.
Sorry, man. That was
clean.
That was a good one. Yeah, like it's me and maybe a couple other people. Usually it's usually just me.
Yeah.
And then I have one at home, so I haven't gotten to see that, and I kind of miss it a little bit.
Don't. Like I ride my bike and I would jog every
once in a while. Yeah, you and your dad are big bikers.
But being in like a structured workout environment,
yeah,
it's so foreign to me. The like high school kids that just like mill about and like take up the machines to talk to each other, then disappear, and
they're looking at Snapchats of like send me nudes kind of shit, and it's like, come on, just work out and
let's go home, kids.
Like no one cares. No, I miss it and don't miss it, like because there's different aspects. Like sometimes it's nice when people are actually working out because it's also you get to see that, and some people are like going over the top. And you're like, man, they're getting it.
Yeah, it can be like motivating to see somebody really achieving at the gym.
But it really sucks when you get those days when it's just everyone's sitting around. It's like, come on, all right, we get it.
The why is very much mostly that where people are just. Most of the people are there to do cardio, hit the machines a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm like intimidated by going into the free weight area because it's just a bunch of like high school to college age kids that are just there like pumping each other up. And that sounds so bad.
That sounds so wrong. Actually, I have a funny story.
They do smack each other's asses a lot. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. We do that a lot at the fire station, but we're like more of a brotherhood kind of thing.
Firefighters.
Yeah, we're a little gay.
Yeah.
We're a lot of gay.
I love firefighters.
Yeah.
Totally different breed.
And they're so I'm so weird.
But the comedy is just off the walls.
Oh, it is. Like somebody we have a group chat of like some of the guys in the fire department, kind of the younger guys.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them he has a boat, so he's out on I think he's either a culver or bass or something. Yeah. And he has the American flag with the red line down it. And he just sent it to us and he goes, you guys are my rock. And I go, I'll be your cock any day. and I went, oh, sorry, you said rock. He goes, you can be both. And then there was just a progressively more raunchy, like some of the stuff I cannot say on this. Like we will so get this taken down.
Yeah.
YouTube might even come after like our Instagram and our Patreon and everything for some of the stuff we've talked to, said to each other. And sometimes Carly will come up with me and she's just like, should I be here? Like,
yeah. Do you guys need a moment?
Yeah. And it's funny and it's just like off the cuff different things. But yeah, it's good. But I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot. But we're about out of time.
Yeah, we're getting close.
I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah, it's not going to break my heart if we go a little bit early on this one.
Yeah, we went a little.
We were a little long on the first one, so.
Yeah. So, hit our links in the bio. Support your boys. In the last episode, I said $1. I think $10.15. It's actually $1, $5, and $10 to support us. Each one of them are labeled out. $1. You don't get anything, but you get to support us and support the channel. And you become a patron so you can see some of the stuff that we post if we let you. That sounds bad, right? But if we do hit different goals, which the $1 ones will help us hit those goals as well. We can hire an editor. We can do flash sales. We can do merch giveaways. We're already kind of thinking about different merch stuff, maybe with our logo on a t-shirt or socks and stuff. Switching it up a little bit. We have a lot of artistic friends, so we can
lean on them,
figure it out. Yeah. But
we're gonna set up not a Patreon. Damn it, we just talked about that. We're gonna set up a Discord here before this episode goes out. That way, if you guys want to, hang out and chat, feel free.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Give us suggestions, criticism. That's what we're here for. So we want to keep doing this. So
yeah,
it'll be fun to engage with people that are actually listening to us.
I just enjoy being able to, we talked about this in the last one, that we do record like 2 every time we see each other. And it's nice to be able to just hang out for a little bit, record these, post them and just get feedback. I should shout out Tulio commented on our first episode.
Yeah.
And he commented, he goes, hey, who's this Tulio guy? You should talk way more about him. He sounds like a cool guy. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, if you want to be on it,
yeah, let's get him in as a guest.
I'm like, you can come in. We'll figure out a FaceTime thing, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll have you on. We used to work with him and he's a great dude. Super Brazilian and super into soccer.
Can't say enough good stuff about Tulio, man.
And enough bad stuff to mess with him. But he's the best dude. And we don't get to hear from him enough, but he was hitting me up on Instagram. He loved the first episode. So I'm hoping, and I know some of our other friends have hit me up and they're like, hey, great job. So I'm just hoping that it gets past our friend group and they can, some more people are like, hey, you're doing a good job.
Yeah. Because the friend group will literally just be yours. I've been like dead on social media for 7 years, so.
This will help you break out.
Yes, the social butterfly.
It's a big step for some people. Yeah. This is like my other podcast with my cousin Tim. This has helped, I think, him break out of his kind of social bubble a lot. Like now he wants to do, like we record separately on Discord and record our faces, and now he's wanting to actually record them and put them out. And for a while he was a little hesitant about it. So like he's even breaking out of his bubble, and I just think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just goofy. And if you don't want to look at the analytics and see how many people hate you, you don't have to look at them. You can just keep rolling like everyone likes you.
It's part of the process.
Yeah. So hit it up. Let us know how we're doing. Comment, whatever. If you got questions, comment them. We might steal them as our own. If you're a patron, we'll give you a shout out. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.